Get back on my feet and get right. Who's the team?
49. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
49. 49's a month. 49's a month. It's going to be a long...
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And so Stephon Diggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 11, Cole.
4 yards. On the touchdown grab, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
10.
And that'll set him back 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Sit down. Zebra. 14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Block it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. These two teams all tied after one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, it's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
By Micah Hyde.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Hoyer on the tackle.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Trent Murphy made the tackle.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The 40. Past the 20.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. 91 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The end result, 21 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Bills' first down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
John Brown.
From 21 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one caught by Beasley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now Allen off the bootleg. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. The throw complete to Dorsett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bills take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Moss, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
Third down.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Marquise Blair.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Allen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Shedding the tackler and gives him some room. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Take over first.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
8-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Myers on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.